T, don't be no hater, though. Nah, you know I done said all this shit.
Man, congratulations, Toronto Raptors.
Don't try to say it like that. Now I need that same enthusiasm, bro.
Congratulations.
Stop chewing, man. Go ahead and say it.
I think everybody knew Toronto was gonna win.
Not this guy.
When?
Not this guy.
Cause I mean everybody was hurt.
Okay. Yeah,
So
from
you
there you
saying
can say, but
from there.
Brian called it out like first round.
Yeah, I waited till first round.
Kawhi a monster though.
That's why I said that was the man.
He's a monster.
No, Brian was saying,
He don't care about that stuff, man. He just want to ball.
That's what I like. You know where that's come from.
What's that?
Cancer season coming up. He a cancer, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
y'all niggas just throw it off.
right. So I understand why he don't give a fuck about nothing but the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he don't care at all, bro.
You see, he don't give a fuck about his hair.
Nah, he just be out there.
He don't care what he say.
His
if
poker
he
face.
say
He need to play poker.
he do, cause he got a serious one.
His poker face, mean boy.
Kawhi, man, you need to go ahead, go to Vegas, go to LA, and so you can go to Vegas all the time and get on the poker table, nigga. You hear my nigga right now?
You know Drake, he was on Drake big plane, I thought. When then Drake flies some of the players out on the big Drake, you know, he got his own.
He got that thing for free.
Yeah, how did he
He
get
got
it
what
for
for free?
That plane.
I heard that. How did he get it for free?
Man, some company would like it was on some influencer type stuff. Like, you know, Drake gonna bring eyes
bias.
and ears to our airlines. So
Nigga.
yeah, man.
Dang, boy,
was
that's
crazy.
a humongous plane too.
Nigga getting playing for free, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? What you talking about, nigga? Y'all know what this is, man. This
Yes,
what
sir.
you talking about, baby. The podcast.
Yes, sir.
We out here again, man. Special invited guest. Wait, hold on. Let me introduce myself, man. I let you say we got too excited. Special invited guest. Nigga, hold on. I am your dog. You know me, man. It's your dog, TiggyRum.net, a.k.a. you can call me by my government.
Already, and it's your boy B, man. Pod God. You heard me? That's a lowercase G, lowercase O, lowercase D. I do respect the Lord, man. But I am Pod God. And this, oh, wait a minute. What you want to do?
And this is
what you talking about?
The podcast. And today, man, we're gonna get to our special guest today, man. Y'all
This
see
is
him
a
here.
very special
If you're
guest,
listening, you don't know yet, but if you're watching, you see him here, man. Listen, man.
Y'all done seen this man before, man. Y'all done seen
If you ain't seen him, this nigga is international. He's not your average.
Nah, not at all, bro. This man know what's going on out here. He gonna tell you. We gonna learn
Entrepreneur,
some shit.
marketing, professional, marketing. What
Producer, artist,
writer.
writer.
Hey
I
man.
mean,
How many hats?
Just one Atlanta Braves hat.
Oh Lord, that's
Hey,
hard.
hey,
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
hard, man.
Hey.
He going on. He seven streams of income, man. He gonna teach us how to be what we all want to be, man.
self-sufficient, man.
Yeah, self-sufficient.
That's it, man. Rayno.
What going on, man?
Man, welcome, man. We sure appreciate you coming through here, man.
Hey man, had to.
Bro, flew in.
Everything come full circle, man. We had a conversation. I saw what y'all were doing, man. Much respect to everything, and I said, let me go ahead and fly in and sit next to my guys.
My guys in them, man.
Hey,
we
man.
appreciate it.
We sure do,
we
bro.
appreciate it, man.
For real.
If I was single, this video would get my pussy level up. But I'm normal.
Yeah, I guess I'm normal too, man. I ain't you know, my level is on quite zero. It flatline, man. I just,
My wife might do something strange. I don't know. She might be impressed. But today, man, we go this way back. Those who don't know, y'all know me. Like, y'all know, they be like, T, you talk about sports too much. That's because that's all I fucking care about, really. I play too much. But, yeah, man. Hey.
This is a hooper.
Hey, before Ja Morant, nigga, this was a point guard.
This is a hooper.
Right?
Oh, man.
It's straight
This
up
was a
hooper,
point
man.
guard. one of them freshmen that can play varsity. That's all I'm gonna say. For those guys, cause you probably don't tell people.
Nah,
Yeah,
man,
people
I
don't
haven't
even know.
You don't
Yeah,
tell
I
nobody
mean, if
about
they
the
know
skill.
me from that time period,
Yeah.
they know I used to go out there, do a little left hand care.
yeah,
Self-care.
lefty, jumper,
And,
jumper,
had
drop
to,
dimes.
But it taught me a lot too, and as far as what I'm doing too, man, with marketing and understanding. I feel like a point guard. You see the court, you know where everybody's supposed to be, and the same thing with business. You calling the plays, you know where everybody's supposed to be. You running until an opening come up, cause people get lazy.
Yeah,
You know, so
That's true,
That's-
man.
hey,
about
that's
to this
hard.
point.
So in business, man. So in business, you need to have a mind of a point guard. Take LeBron
lead.
James and Ray Nard as your examples.
That's
Yeah.
real,
We
man.
don't want no centers.
Yeah, man.
So what we getting started at, man? I mean, just give us. I mean, let them. I mean, we know what you do, but can you just let the folk know just a little bit of what's going on?
Yeah, so basically, man, I started out first doing the music, right when I got out of college. I ain't started music till college, and then from there, ended up majoring in marketing at school. Then from there, man, kind of just taught myself different things in the music business, rubbed shoulders with the right people, you know. Then went into songwriting or whatever, and after that, I got in a position where I was like, well, shoot, I know the business. Let me flip and reverse it, and let me start helping people and adding value to people. And then once that started happening, you know, everything just came. Like as far as the agencies I got now, got the music agency, Famous Factory. My business partner, Lynn, shout out to her, Toronto, the 6. And then I got my other business where I work with doctors, lawyers, stuff like that, doing like lead generation.
Nah, look.
Man.
My face on this. Lead generation. What's that?
No. So basically, every business, if no one coming through the door, it's not open. Like you ain't gonna make no money, no transactions are occurring. So you have to put yourself in a position where you putting your business or your idea in front of people. That's only, you got to give people a chance to respond to what you're doing. So that's when you see a lot of people who are always talking and don't ever follow through. They ain't giving nobody a chance to respond to what they doing because they ain't never put themselves out there. When you put yourself out there, you're able to learn, you know, what adjustments you need to make, risk assessment, all that type of stuff. And basically with the lead generation, I'm doing like Facebook ads and chat bots, stuff like that, to where, you know, I'm able to guide the conversation and qualify people for these clients.
Wow.
And they able to close a deal faster.
Man, so yeah, that's a big part of everything.
Yeah.
Like that's a big part of the marketing, and if you run in the business, you can only do so much on your own. So you reach out to agencies.
But to ask you a question, when you said, you know, putting yourself out there, what do you think is like the biggest? Well, did you have any fears when you first stepped out? Like, what was your main?
I mean, people opinions on what you're doing, right? Like, when I was doing music, I mean, I didn't come up gangster and stuff. You know, I wasn't cursing every other word.
Right.
Like, I actually had a story and was talking about things.
That's
and I
real.
know that wasn't a situation where people always want to hear that. So,
That you was ahead of your time at that time. 'Cause-
man,
yeah,
I know you see it now.
yeah, I mean, you know, I'll bless
Yeah, it went how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, I just I found myself like I was definitely fearful of putting my music out there because people opinions and they gonna always this ain't hard enough, man. You ain't said this enough. Like, why you making these type of records and stuff like that? And so it was a situation where I was just like, man, I need to like figure out if I'm gonna do this, if I'm gonna put this out there, then I just gotta go for it. I gotta jump.
Right. You got the bungee.
Yeah, I
you
gotta
got the bungee.
Yeah, you gotta leave. Like, you ain't gonna never know what's down there.
So when you first stepped out, did you come to your first time? I'm pretty sure a lot of people, you know, hit that wall one time.
Oh
where
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
oh, I don't know if I can continue to do this, but what kept you going though? So you know you didn't bag out and say, you know, I'm gonna try another. Cause some people hit that wall and they be like, you know, I'm gonna do something else.
Man, I just felt like why not? Like, people gonna have opinions, but it's a million people out here. It's a billion people out here. I can't get 1,000 people to like what I do. I'm crazy if I can't do that. And
You're right.
I mean, that's just a lesson I learned even with the music industry and even getting money from that. Like, the average fan like to spend like $150 a year on their favorite artist. So if I get 1,000 people to spend $150 a year, I'm making 6 figures.
Just like that.
Damn. And now how you get that $150 figure? Like that's just
I
knowing.
mean, that's from the app company that I work with, man. Just doing research and always learning about the business. I figured I was always in that range of what people spend average.
Got you.
So,
man, I never even known, to even be thinking about, how much, yearly that someone may spend on a record, man.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, on the artist. Well, really, I wanted to ask you too when it came to the your company that you got now. When you first started that, was there any setbacks, or did you kind of just take off and it's been going pretty smooth? Or?
Yeah, no, it was definitely a deep learning curve, man. Like knowing how to approach people, understanding salesmanship, knowing that a great salesman is the richest person in the world. You kind of go through all those different methods. Like at first, I was trying to like send cold emails, basically like a person don't know you and you just send them an email saying what you do. No responses back.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, it'll be times where I talk to people, but I didn't have it all the way prepared, and I talked more than I listened. And the thing was, like, when you listen, people tell you everything you need to know. So based off of whatever services you do offer, adjust it as you listening to them and saying, okay, where do I fit in your equation or what you actually need?
Okay.
And then from there, it got better and better. Then I understood like value-based information. So I was like, man, I'm not selling no more, bro.
Right.
I'm just gonna make valuable posts or valuable content consistently. I'm gonna show results, and people already see what they need to see.
Right.
So I ain't got to sell nothing. And if anything, they gonna come to me and ask me what I do.
Right.
So that's how that's the I won't say the bottom line, but like you said, people. What you said, people.
People buy people, they don't buy products.
People buy people, they don't buy products.
People
They invest in you.
Yeah. You right, because shit like this, Sierra Mist, that's what I always tell people. Sierra Mist, black licorice. Who buying that shit? But they continuously making it and selling it. You ain't never seen nobody buy Sierra Mist.
But think about it though too. Like, have you ever seen a Rolls Royce commercial?
No. Yeah. You don't see them.
Quality, man.
Quality. You right.
So that I just took that approach, like built a brand based off of that, man. I was always into the technology, and I understood that it was about communities. And now today they just starting to talk about that with social media. Like, people that's winning got a community or a Facebook group, or they got their own website, a membership site, or something like that, where they built the relationship with the fans, actually know who they are, and they can identify them. See, majority of people just out here chasing followers and don't even interact with them, just because it's a clout type thing.
Right.
They sitting there like, well, shoot, I got 20,000 followers, but their conversion rate be less than 1% on whatever product they have.
Right.
Or whatever product they had. I gotta change the battery in there. Their conversion rate.
Hey. Yeah, so as far as just getting into the business and everything like that, man. So I mean, like, your knowledge that you have now, did you have to really lock yourself in, like in the room or for some months, or you just?
Man, I had to fail.
Yeah.
Like, everything I learned, I mean, in between reading the books or all the social media gurus that teach you secrets to this, and the third.
Right.
What'd
you call them?
Social media gurus.
No, you said gurus.
Gurus. All these gurus, man, they just you kind of gotta just look past all that through all the fluff, man. And at the end of the day, they trying to sell you something.
They trying
At the end of the day, that's what they doing.
That's why I stopped watching them.
Yeah,
because they
man.
trying, like, really, if all right, so they trying to tell you something, but why would you listen to them? Because I want to listen to a nigga that's too busy to be on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
That's me personally. I know that's like where you can get some good ass advice. You know what I'm saying? So when they be having them videos and stuff, I be looking. I'll be like, all right, but you selling something. Whatever you sell.
End of the
So
day.
I really can't even. it ain't as genuine as it seems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like all the books and all the stuff I be reading, like I'm constantly reading or researching new things that's happening or whatever. So it's a situation where I figured out of everything I knew, everything I done learned, read, heard, sat down, talked to whoever, less is more.
Less is more.
Keep that junk simple. If you got a product, focus on that product and put that product out there. Whichever way you do it. A lot of people try to do too many things. And it's this whole little situation where if you had like a circle, for example, or whatever, and all the arrows were all the things you did. Each day, them arrows move a little bit, right? All of them. But if you had one thing you did, you take all them arrows and you only focus on that, your trajectory gonna be a whole lot higher and faster. Because you got one focus. Right. And a lot of folks be trying to do too much. You can't give half to something and expect it to flourish. Like
yeah,
so,
that makes sense.
What is a example that you've seen of doing too much? Let's say from a all right, just say from an entrepreneurial side, like somebody starting a fucking cake business or something like that.
Well, if they starting the cake business and then outside they selling computers, and then at their car they selling flowers. You know,
you doing too much.
They gotta walk outside when someone walk up, explain computers. Then it could be someone at the register who want a cake, but they ain't when they got the cake out the back. That person might have somewhere to go. Now that client disgruntled, they mad and angry. Then you go out there to the computer, and then your computer screen don't work, so you got to restart it to show it that it worked. So now you spending extra time on the computer, but then your car, you forgot to leave the AC on in the car for your flowers, cause they gonna wither away and die.
Right.
So you gotta run to the car, cut on the AC, go back to the computer client, and everybody upset, and you don't make no sale because everybody done left.
And ain't no return
Boy, that was
sale.
a great analogy, man. Thank you for putting it in layman's terms.
Right, exactly. You ain't gonna have no return sale.
Folks just do too much, man. At the end of the day, like, imagine meeting somebody, you know, like, what you do, man? Man, you know, man.
That's how they start.
Man, boy, you know, I fix your brakes. Man, shoot. I go on your roof, put the roof up. Man, I sell the ladder to get on top of the roof. What length you need?
I can't trust it all.
Man, I cut your grass. Like,
you can't do everything good, brother.
Yeah, man.
You right.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
Master, what they say? Master. Had of many, master of none. No, nigga, you need to master something, nigga. You need. I think that's a big thing going on from the social media gurus. Telling niggas to do a whole bunch of stuff.
Big misconception. Man.
Yeah, they telling people to do a whole bunch of stuff, and me, I'm old conspiracy daddy, nigga. So I think they only post that so niggas don't focus on one thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the people who make the post are thinking anything bad of it, but I'm pretty sure it's seen by most, and however the algorithm or all that shit, I'm pretty sure that shit is seen by a lot of people. So people won't focus on one shit, so you can grow and master that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what every time I see, man, you need to be doing this. Like, bro, that kind of don't make sense. They kind of do, but if you doing that, you still working for somebody. You working for money. You know what I'm saying? You still doing it for the money. You ain't doing what your craft, your skill is, or your love is. You know what I'm saying? When you doing all these things. So I agree with nigga, master one, nigga. You know what I'm saying? One trajectory, that shit gonna go fast
It's gonna go further. Straight up.
A little bit you can do. I can do a little bit about this today. I can do a little bit about this today and a little bit about this today. But if I do all 3 steps in one, that shit only makes sense. So
and going back to what that question you had about just being valuable, like another perfect example, like people always selling, sell. People don't like being sold to. It's just like if I met one of y'all, for example, you'd be like, "Hey man, what's going on? What's your name?" And then you'd be like, "B," and then you ask me what my name is, and I say $3.99. You don't know nothing about me. You don't know nothing about me.
Right.
Like, you ain't gonna buy that. You gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
Like, people buy people, not products.
Remember that. I'm taking notes with no notepad.
So let's just say a person who first starting off, like your first initial advice to anyone who's just now starting, try to brand themselves or brand their company. Do they need to start on social media? They need to start in the streets, or do they need to start?
How important is
They need to start
website?
with self.
With self?
Like they need to know who they targeting and who their niche, like what they're actually passionate about. If you understand yourself, then you're able to put yourself out there to the world, and ain't nobody gonna question what you bringing to the table. So I kind of look at it like basically, once you do understand who you are and what your product or your service is, then from there you understand that you are valuable, so you put that information out there and you ain't gonna never have to sell. So even starting out, like social media, yeah, you can get on there, but the business got to be in place.
Right.
Like you got your business formation in place, your business funding. Do you have business credit? How do you have like your DUNS number and stuff like that? LLCs, sole proprietorship. Like how's your business set up? Once you get all that stuff together, then, or do you have your accounting program, or do you have an accountant? Because Uncle Sam, I don't play with Uncle Sam. And so do you have all that stuff in place? And then when you get on social media, before you get on there, you got your business name, you got your content. Is your content like good content consistently, where you can map it out, plan it out, know who you talking to, like what's your message? Don't just hop out there and jump on that jump, because you're gonna learn along the way. But at least have certain pieces in place to where you can formulate, or it makes sense to someone else that's coming through the door and looking at you.
Right. So I mean, like, okay, I know
Game.
straight up, because there's a lot of people out there who are watching, who gonna be watching this, and they're saying, how do I find out what it is that I want to do? I want to do so much. How do I find out what it is that I'm really gonna be able, like, you say you gotta
Find
yourself.
That's the self part.
But sometimes that be the hardest part for some people. Is
Yeah,
there a
yeah.
way, or not to say a quicker way or a shortcut, but how did you find yourself then?
I basically, from the music, what I understood is that I know the message I had in the music, and I know what I was trying to put out there to the world. So in between doing the music, I figured out who I was, and from there I was like, I know my main thing, or the main thing I put out there to people, is about mindset. Like if you don't have the mindset to do it, or the know-how, the gumption to do something, you ain't gonna accomplish it anyway.
Right.
And a lot of people go into it with a negative approach, like, or they want everything to happen overnight,
Right.
which
Never.
nothing happen
Yeah,
overnight.
Exactly.
You got your few cases that they'll put out one song and then they blow up, but
Right.
then they gone in 6 months.
Right.
So, but at the same time, you want longevity. So for me, I was like, well, shoot, I know I gotta learn along the way, but I figured out that regardless of what service, what agencies, what products, what offerings I got, I always start with mindset. So, and that's how I talk to people. That's what posts I put out. That's valuable posts about the beginning of, before you go on your journey and do all that stuff.
That's important, bro.
That's this right here. We're gonna put all right now contact information, because I know y'all gonna want to know more, because he's saying he giving the little
Just a bite off the corner right there. We
but it is a service. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. This
Yeah.
is not.
But we definitely gonna leave his info, man, because if you serious about what you're doing, and not even if you not just serious, but also if you know and believe it can take off, you need this type of information. You know what I'm saying? Not just doing the footwork. You need to know the book work too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's people like him went to school, done paid a fee, and now you got to pay the fee for the info. You know what I'm saying? For your time not being up in no school.
Oh, what was that? The quote I was telling you. Oh yeah, people who pay the most. Oh no, people who pay the least expect the most, and
Right.
people who pay the most respect your time.
Parables.
And
Life.
time is life. So that means they respect your life too. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing. So that can kind of help you weed out
Yeah, you can't get that back.
Bullshit. Right.
Right.
Yeah, you can't get no time back.
nah.
So whatever you doing throughout the course of your day, like that junk is gone.
It gone.
It's over.
It gone. It gone. Like
Right.
So
it
are
gone.
you using your time to accomplish something or move forward just a little bit every single day, or are you just sitting around wasting, like just wasting away, taking up space?
taking up time that you be making other money with.
Right.
Really, because that'd be my thing when I edit. So me being the editor, I shoot and edit. So people don't get like, bro, I can't have this back to you that fast because you only paid this much. I have to make more money. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you get shit done as a customer. You pay for the person's time. Like don't just pay for it to be done and then be hitting me up. Oh, it's almost done, man. It's almost done.
Yeah,
bro, you didn't
years.
pay enough money for me to stop everything else I was doing.
It's all the years, man.
Right.
And people be in the way. They just add minutes to your GPS. Like I ain't got time for that, man.
The long way. I done went the
Dang,
long
bro.
way. I done went the long way
Yeah.
fucking with you, man.
At time to your GPS, man. I know y'all heard that. I know I
Hey.
did.
He
man.
say shit. He a businessman, but he a rapper and he witty, so he
That
gonna
shit
get it
crazy.
different. He gonna get it different. He gonna hit you with analogies
Hey,
and
man, I done
metaphors
seen it,
in
man.
the business meeting. He gonna hit you with bars in the business meeting.
So I'm saying, like, okay, let's just put the viewers in a day
Damn
of
life.
Ray. When you,
Alright, so I got a
Ray
routine.
Day, Ray Day.
Yeah. So I got a routine, man. I wake up, I get some green tea. I drink green tea. I stretch.
I drink this hot warm water in the morning.
Hey, same thing. I stretch. I meditate. I visualize where I'm going. I already set out my goals for 2019, and then I do micro goals in between. So I got the macro goals and then I got the micro goals. Every week I got a planner. I write out my whole week of the things I want to accomplish, any meetings I got set up. So then I ain't got to go looking for nothing.
Phone calls you gotta make.
Phone calls. So I stay organized that way. So after I do all that, work out, eat, doggone, I probably have some phone calls.
so yeah, you say you got the green tea.
Yeah, I got the green tea, man. I meditate, I stretch, I work out, hop in the shower, hit the hot spots.
Feel me?
After that, I eat, man. I probably had some meetings between like 11 and 2. I usually take my meetings between that time. Other than that, I'm updating the business, all the admin side of things, answering any inquiries that people be coming on, any artists that hit me up, wanting the services or wanting to learn more about it.
Because you do consulting too. you know?
Yeah.
I want-
consult a lot.
I want to take time to tell people who watching, press pause, rewind it, and go get your notepad and pen.
Yeah.
And play it again. All right, keep it going.
So yeah, man, I had the meetings, and after that I take a break, man, because I go hard for like 4 hours, and then I take a break, man. I might play 2K.
Yeah. Who you rocking with on the 2K, man? I know
Man, I got a couple of teams. I mean, Chris Paul used to be my favorite player, man, but he, you know.
You punch niggas in the nuts, yeah. I feel
Yeah,
you.
man. Yeah. But I play with like the Lakers.
Yeah,
I play with the Rockets, the Bucks.
Bucks,
Yeah. So,
That's
but yeah,
what's
I
up.
play that sometimes, man. It's therapeutic, you know. After that, I probably watch one of my favorite shows. I watch like Billions and
Billions. I never heard of that.
yeah,
What's that?
It's crazy. It's on Showtime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So you gonna work 4 hours hard and then live your life.
Yep.
20. You got to have a. I keep wanting to say foundation. I know foundation. Fucking formula. That's my word. I like to call shit.
Yeah,
you
man.
gotta have some type of formula, man. A
It's-
blueprint. That's cold. I'm taking notes. If y'all watching this and y'all see me, I'm looking like this at the nigga.
Yeah.
I ain't even.
It's a process,
That's what
man.
I'm
Like
saying.
it's not easy to do it, but you know, like Form of Habit, they all be like it's 21 days. Like, nah,
Yeah.
bro, just holding yourself accountable can change. You could change your life tomorrow if you wake
Yeah.
up and say, I'm going to be accountable for this. This the goal I set out,
Yeah.
and I'm stick to it.
That's all it is. Golly. Today's show brought to you by Brown Royal. They ain't paid us, so they Brown Royal.
Brown Royal.
Brown Royal and styrofoam cups.
Oh man.
But anything musically that either in the works or anything that's big that you done put your pen to and that's cracking right now.
Man, I actually took a break from the music for a second, but I'm getting that itch again to get back in there, man.
Yeah, Lefty, yeah. Get back in the gym, nigga. Get back in
man,
the booth, nigga.
I'm getting the itch again, man. I don't know when. I'm thinking it's gonna be this summer. I start recording or whatever.
You can start recording after you play 2K, nigga.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You got time. You done gave us the formula how to buy time with your own time.
Yeah, it was crazy though. It was a period from like 2014 to 2018 where I recorded 2 songs a day every day.
So wait a minute, you ain't got to come out. You ain't got to make no new music, man.
But this what happened.
Lost it all. Don't tell me that, man.
I lost 857 songs, man. Both my hard drives died at the same time.
Do you remember all 857 songs, man?
God, you got 800.
857 songs, man. Gone.
They died.
20-year career right there. You just
yeah,
left.
my soul, man.
I know it did, man.
For you to even say it, I wouldn't even want to say that shit no more.
Damn.
Yeah, but I had them hard drives for since 2008. So it was just, man, you know, companies tell you when something gonna fail because it's usually when the warranty over.
Right.
True.
So
True.
yeah, I was just like, all right, cool. I kept up with them. I treated them right.
Did what you could.
I did what I could, man, and I just put it in position, man, to where I lost everything and got to start kind of brand new.
Nigga, you can't be a boss until you take a loss. Shout out to Russell Reyes. And what my nigga Mike Epps' name and that shit on Janky Promoters.
I can't remember
If
his
you
name.
get that's what he said on Janky Promoters. You can't be a boss till you take a loss. And you took a big ass loss.
Man.
So you can turn into a big ass boss.
What can you do?
Boss up.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
right now I'm living,
Right.
Ryan Michael Cox. I went to one of his seminars. He said the only reason artists get song writer's blocks because they're not living outside of music.
Ooh.
So I gotta keep living.
Complete
Gotta
sense.
keep living. You right.
Make complete sense.
That's just
So when I lost my music, that when I quit, nigga. When I lost my music.
Yeah, I got rid of all my.
When I lost my music.
Hey man, it's a hurtful thing, but I can't even say I felt no type of way, cause I kind of treat music like my diary or journal or something.
Okay.
So that's how I felt then.
Right.
So that's over.
It's over.
Well, I'm
then.
holding on to them.
That's true.
Them thoughts when everything's scaling up right now.
Hey man, I just want to ask too, because I know it just happened recently. The Rolling Loud, the whole concert, the whole shenanigans that was going on, man. How was you involved in that though?
Oh,
I heard.
Well, yeah, man. I do like artist relations for this company called Buzznog, and we make apps for artists, basically like your own private network, where you can put your music, your videos, all your social media, your merch, whatever else you're working on, basically, and have it just in the app. That's your real estate. It's just like having your own website, right?
That's what I was finna ask. Would you I would prefer having an app. Do you think you should have both, or is one more important to the other, or it just matter what your market, your target audience is?
Yeah, whoever your target is that's what matters on that. So we basically did that and did the official app for Rolling Loud. We write there hand in hand as a team partnership with them. So we do all the app for all their festivals, and it's been pretty dope so far, man.
Y'all heard Rolling Loud. Y'all know we ain't gonna go into detail, but y'all If you ain't never heard before this year, you heard this. You heard this year.
Roll out,
These past couple weeks, you done heard.
It's been pretty crazy, man. So basically, I got with them, and I've been with that company because what happened was I knew the CEO. The CEO, we talked, and before the app company was what it was today, they were testing it out, and I was like, well, shoot, I want that.
Right.
So I invested into my own app, and basically got with the company, man, you know, took the ride with it. And today, now, it's a whole bunch of other competitors out there all of a sudden with the same idea. But, yeah, essentially, man, I got my own app, and I'm revamping it right now, updating it. And it's going to be more community-based, all that type of stuff to where people can come on there and come into Uberwood.
Uberwood.
All right, so B, we need to find something. I know we were talking about not selling, but we need to find something to sell, and then we gonna we got to get involved.
Well, we gonna definitely we got to, bro, because I mean this. I'm sorry, but it happened off camera. But he just showed me like a quick overall, like a quick run through of what his app offers, and I'm telling y'all, man, it's amazing, bro. Like if any kind of business you got out there, you're gonna need this. Not want it, but you're gonna actually need it because it's gonna cut your time off. It's gonna give you more time to make more money, basically. And I'm telling you, this is
that just got my attention.
The chatbots. So that's what I do for companies as well, like businesses or whatever. And it runs 24/7. It don't never get sick. It answers all the questions that you need answered.
It don't call in.
You can schedule. It don't call in. It don't call off.
Nigga, I need one of them.
You can put it on your website, man, and in conjunction with Facebook ads, you leads get generated. You qualifying leads all day, every day for your business, man, and it's crazy,
bro. Dang, man. I'm sorry. I'm speechless, man, because
I ain't speechless. I'm gonna slap myself for bullshit.
Yo,
we know him.
Yeah,
and we slacking. And if we know him, we got a business and we slacking. So really, that's what we on. Really, yeah, we ain't bring you here to tell other people. We want you to tell us. And we gonna tell people a little bit by watching. Y'all can watch. I ain't gonna give you no answers. I ain't shit. I'm just playing, but nigga,
it's the game, man.
Yeah,
less is more. Find more time for yourself, because you can use that time that you got extra for personal development.
That's true.
So if you got something on deck that you working on, the idea, if you got your business set up with automation, that puts you in position to where you can spend more time reading or looking at YouTube or whatever you gonna do. Yeah,
whatever.
growing. Figuring out who you are and where your lane at.
It only makes sense. How many of us need that? I know we do.
Yeah, we definitely do. T.
I know G do.
Yeah, bro.
G gonna go crazy,
bro. Yeah. Gak
finna go.
Gak need to.
Gak finna go.
Need to holler at my bro, man.
That's what's up.
Straight up, man. Damn, bro. So yeah, let me ask you too about I know we had talked about it a little bit beforehand, but with the I was just, because a lot of people out here got a conception that you got to look a certain way.
Yeah.
Or you got to be a certain way when you going in here to, to speak your business and everything like that. Because, the old heads always, they tell you, hey, you got to cut your hair off. You got to, you should want to be clean shaved or clean looking as appearance. Right. But is it really that much of an importance to be something that you're probably not?
No. I mean, you waste time. I said that on the line on the song. It's like, something along the lines of, if you a follower, I can't learn from you because I already done met you. Like, you gotta be yourself. Like, in regardless, if your presentation is, of course you want to look the part as far as what you're offering, your product offerings. But for the most part, man, walk in that building with your chin up. Don't be looking down, looking to the side, all this extra stuff. Look at the person in their eyes. Be yourself. And know what you talking about. If you know your facts, if you got case studies, if you got testimonials, if you got results, people can't argue with that.
Right. You can't. Yeah, you can't fuck with the facts because
genuine.
Yeah.
Because the Joker will make it, when he done faked it the whole time. So
yeah. They don't. Them people
so
don't
if you-
last long.
Right. If you
Right.
gonna do it, if you do it right, you definitely gonna be in for the long haul. Longevity. You gonna be stable in whatever venture you got. Yeah, man.
Yeah, straight up and down. So
Man. Bro, it's so much. I'm just trying to
Right.
give it to one question. Well, so right now, is there anything that you got going on in the works right now? I mean, cause I'm not gonna lie, folks. His watch has just been buzzing off the chain, bro. Like the man making money, he working right now while we working right now.
His
So
watch.
it's
His
been
watch.
buzzing off the chain, bro. So anything outside of the marketing, or not outside, but inside the marketing too. Anything that you got, that we can probably look at now, or go check it out soon coming.
Yeah, so I mean, right now we just focused on building them two businesses,
Them two
man.
businesses.
I've been breaking down what I'm doing to streamline it more, man, and at this point, like eventually the music again. But for the most part, man, I'm building relationships, networking, trying to help other businesses and bring my people on so we all eat together.
That's right, man.
Factuals.
For the small business.
I want to get into this. I want to ask a question just to see and let our viewers see on a personal side and where your mind at, kind of. If you had 5 people dead or alive you can sit at the round table with to just soak up game or any advice, or you just want to talk to, famous or not famous, who would it be?
All right, so
Your round table.
my round table would be my grandfather.
Right.
Well, both of my grandfathers, so that leave 3.
Uh-huh.
I would say Tim Ferriss.
Uh-huh.
That's a great question. Nipsey Hussle
Mm-hmm. You see the shirt.
and God himself.
Ooh.
Nobody ever said that to you.
Ooh. Right.
You heard that right?
Them the answers. And if and God at your table, look, do me a favor, ask them what is up with hiccups. They be in the way, man. I don't think them do no beneficial to us, Lord. And mosquito. What is they? So when you get that table, them my 2 questions.
Tim Ferriss, you said.
That's why I asked
Who-
him that, because I
yeah.
knew he was gonna tell us about somebody that we need to know. That we
Yeah,
didn't
Tim
know.
Ferriss is big. He does like a lot of prominent blogs, and he writes a lot of prominent books that deal with like mindset and shaping your character and personal development.
Mm-hmm.
He got podcasts too, so I would definitely look him up. Tim Ferriss.
Tim Ferriss. I'm gonna definitely check that out. Too,
Personal
man.
development. Personal
Yeah.
development. Y'all done heard that word a couple times. This
Yeah.
pod.
You think you're gonna write a book one day, man?
Yeah, I did. I
did?
wrote a book called The Mindset Architect.
Mm.
I basically took 11 things that I learned in life, because I almost went blind. I ended up catching like a chicken pox inside my eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was crazy. One in 1.8 million people get it. It was crazy. Yeah, but I was flying back from California, and I guess somebody
On
on
the
there
plane.
or whatever. But yeah, I had to get 12 shots in my eye, and that gave me new perspective.
How you get a shot in your eye?
Hey man,
Look
it gave
to the
me.
left,
It just gave.
look to
Yeah,
the
I had.
right.
They put the clamp on there, and I had to look down, and they just.
So you ain't get
Wow.
to sleep or nothing.
I was wide awake.
Oh, I know that.
I
do
wide
give you
awake.
perspective.
And so, with that, man, I was just like, let me basically write this book. It started out just lessons to myself, and then it ended up just turning into that. And my guy Michael Malone, he did the cover for me, and I ended up like speaking at churches and stuff like that, like
Right.
groups, and talking to people, and they said they love the book. Like the feedback was crazy, man, and what I'm gonna turn it into a course. So that's probably the next thing I'm gonna do as well. Turn it into a course where people can access it all the time.
Is it like the
And
11 steps?
Yeah, it's like it's 11 steps, man.
Dang.
That's major.
Yeah, I want to know those too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanna know those for sure.
I send y'all the
Yeah,
Definitely,
did you
man.
when that was cracking? That was when you went to speaking and stuff. Was that here in Georgia? Or?
Yeah, it was in
Okay.
Atlanta.
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, man. So it was an experience, man.
I was just gonna ask you one thing, man.
Yeah.
What do you want to be remembered as? Like, what is your legacy? What do you want to leave behind? What do you want to be known for before you leave this thing, man?
I want to be known for awareness. I know what I'm doing and the mistakes I made and how far I've gotten, even at this point, and how things have turned around in my life.
Right.
That in order for that to happen, I had to be aware
Right.
of what I was doing. A lot of people run into a brick wall because they'll probably be having a conversation to their left and their right, so they ain't aware that it's a brick wall right there. So I kind of, that's the focus I want to keep, and I think that anyone that know me, they'll hold on to that.
Right.
Yeah, man, that was a fucking fabulous talk. We done came up on so much game, man, for us, for y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is what he does, so I'm pretty sure it was therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he said he like to do. He like to bring awareness, and he like to put us all on game, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't so foregoing with their information.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
we doing big things, man. Where can they reach you at, bro?
Man, they can hit me on Instagram at ReyFonder, Rey Fonder on IG. They can hit me on my website, uberwooddigital.com. That's UBRWD digital.com. Yeah.
UBR, right? No E. No E. UBR Wood. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Digital, like .net. We could.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, I enjoyed the conversation, man. I'm definitely about giving away every piece of game because ain't no one gonna treat what you treat the same. So.
You still rapping or something, man? I hear you, man. We ain't asking no 16, man. You ain't gonna come give us 2, man. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. It's your dog T. Net, Mr. Collins on my government.
And it's your boy B. Pod God, lowercase G. And
What
this
you talking about?
is What You Talking About.
I fucked up.
Yeah,
We gonna play it too. I ain't gonna erase it.
You gonna erase that
You
shit?
ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And this is
What You Talking About podcast.
You been down in Miami, but you still know how to talk that ATL shit. What you talking about with an M? M in that motherfucker. We gone with your ugly ass.
Play that Zone 6 buddy shit, partner.
You know he on that shit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Ray,
What up?
remember that old shit I dropped back in 9 Fizzo?
Hell yeah.
Well, shit, I'm finna go ahead and drop this pressure on they necks, nephew. Mark ass nigga don't get no love. East side nigga smoking West Coast drugs. West side bitches giving West side love on the West side, posted with my West Coast thugs. Nigga looking hard like he motherfucking knew me. Made me put